Welcome back everybody. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year. New Year, new kit. It's a miserable day today, very rainy, windy, cold, nasty, so I thought I'd put the awning up. And yeah, we're going to have a look at this new Firebox Scout emergency stove tin. So most of you will know Firebox from their folding stoves. This one I've only just got myself, but they're very easy to set up. Folding stove like so, takes seconds. I've not used this one because I'm generally a bushbox man, but I found this at a bargain price, so I had to get it, try it out. But we're not talking about that today, we're talking about their new Scout stove. So onto the Scout stove here. It was launched on a Kickstarter. I backed that a couple of months ago and got it delivered over Christmas, a nice Christmas treat. And here you go, you can immediately see the difference. It's already set up. It's not a folding one designed for camping. It's sold as an emergency versatile stove that could be used with many types of fuel, and that's what drew me to it. I wanted it for just setting up, putting a load of stuff in it that I might need, just leaving it in the truck. So like I said, I've not used this yet. It's pretty brand new to me, delivered over the Christmas period, and as you can see, it's just like a cube, stainless steel. Pull the lid off there, and you can pull off the bottom lid, as they call it, there as well. And you can see that inside you've got plenty of space for putting stuff, which is one of the attributes that I really liked about it. So if I take all of this out for the moment, so inside the stove you've got some instruction booklet just telling you how to set it up. You've got your 2 pins or pegs, fire sticks, whatever you'd like to call them, pot rest, and on the bottom there is our solid fuel tray. So first off, you want to use it as a firebox. You can use the stand to get it up off the ground so you're not leaving any marks or anything. Load it up and go. Your trivets or pot stands come together, you put them on top at an angle, and then as you turn them they kind of just lock in through tension. So you can see the lid or base there as well. It all just kind of nicely sits together. You've got your air holes, you've got your feed hole, air holes all the way round, and that's configuration number 1. Now on the sides of the stove you can see these small holes, and you can put these pins through. There's 1, and there's 2, and you can put in your solid fuel tray, stick on a hexamine cube and use it that way. You can also adjust the height of this shelf and use it with things like this fire puck. I got a set that come with this, so I'm going to be trying this out, but more as a fire starter rather than as a fuel today. Now another thing you can do is use alcohol burners. We might be a little bit high there, but you've got adjustments all the way down for different burners, and you can just sit them on the tray, or I'm guessing from experience with these things, yeah, a trandur will sit perfectly on them 2 pegs there. Yeah, that will not budge. So yeah, that's perfectly thought out for a trandur burner such as that. So that height with the trivet on would be perfect. Now the tray a little bit lower, you could also put fuel pellets in there as well to burn. That should work perfectly with the air holes, but today I'm going to be using it with just wood. So like I said, one reason I wanted this is because of the capacity inside to put everything you need. So I can put in stuff like fuel, I can put in sugars, tea, creamer, a lighter, water purification tablets, absolutely tons of room in there. I could probably put a cup in there as well. And I'll set this up as kind of a brew kit, emergency stove for sitting in the truck, and it'll all be closed down and just ready to go. Just as a side note, if you have seen how fireboxes come with ways of putting billy cans on top for baking, this is also set up to use them accessories as well, and you can just put the trivets in parallel like that, so you can put on a zebra billy can. So it fits into their already existing ecosystem that way, which is nice. So I'm all ready. I've got some split wood and some twigs to get going. I'm going to use the Firebox fuel puck. Now I would assume this is very light, very airy. You'd only need a chunk of this. Oh, maybe not even that much. So I'm just going to use, you know, a fifth of it, something like that. And I'm just going to use a lighter. So I'm going with some twigs. I'll get it going. And then with these small bits of chestnut I've split. Quite a small feed hole, but bits like this should be fine to go in like that. But until I get the kettle on, I'll just put them in the top here. Right, it's only been about 30 seconds or so and it's already going pretty well, so I'm just going to stick on a kettle. Get that going. I just want to see how well it does with airflow, which appears to be pretty good. It's not just cut it off and caused loads of smoke, plenty of a gap there. Seems to be going well. Right, how's that doing? Boil on. Cup of tea. I put in 2 more bits of fuel, plenty in there to keep it going. I'll put another one in so I can drink my tea. Oh god, that's lovely. It's so cold out today. As you can see, just put in that one bit and the stove's burning away nicely. I'm just going to finish this, and it's not a stove review without some bacon. So burning away nicely. I'm going to stick the pan on. Add in a little bit of oil. I'm just going to start going straight in with that bacon. Alright, I'm going to stick a couple of eggs in as well. This is where the stand for the stove was, no burning at all, so that stand is doing a good job. So I'd say the stove worked pretty well. The fire puck as well is a good fire starter as well. Obviously I've not used it as a fuel and know how long it lasts that way, but as a fire starter it's great. I wouldn't expect any less from Firebox, as you know, they're pretty innovative, so I expected it to work well, and it has done. Now a couple of the stats here. It is called the 4-inch Scout, and it's 4.5 by 4.5 inches by 5 inches closed up with the lids. And 5.4 ounces, 152 grams for the stove itself, which goes up to 12.7 ounces or 362 grams with the lids as well, plus a few extra grams for the trivets and the pins as well. I think it's going to work out well. I'm going to put a cup in there and some other bits and bobs, and it'll be all self-contained in its bag, which is nice. So I'm going to get all packed up here now, because it is starting to snow. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Looking forward to using this some more, and you know, just using it as a backup and emergency stove in the truck. Thank you guys for watching. I'll link all this stuff below. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.